Today I am going to be showing you all the books that I've read so far, and I have put them on shelves. I'm gonna first explain what our tiers are. 10 out of 10 would read again, pleased or I'd like some more, felt good, might delete, I have no memories of this place, and no thanks. I'm gonna start with How to End a Love Story by Yulin Kwong. This one was a pretty big disappointment, honestly. I really was hoping that it was going to be quite good, but it felt like it didn't have enough time to do what it wanted to do. Next, I think I'm going to grab Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. I'm going for all of the ones that disappointed me first, and that one certainly, I did not like it. And I think I was scared to even talk about it because I know for many of you it might be a favorite, but I think Christina Lauren is just not the romance author for me, and I did not like the relationship dynamic in that particular book. So that's way there at the bottom, under no thanks for me. Next, I'm gonna grab Finley Donovan Rolls the Dice. Just not as good as the others in the series, in my opinion. A City Baker's Guide to Country Living. This was sold as Suki's story from Gilmore Girls, but it wasn't wholesome and sweet, and I did not like that. So One Perfect Couple, I enjoyed my time with it, but I don't know that it's going to stick with me, so that's why I'm putting it under Felt Good, Might Delete. And Feel Good Productivity is a nonfiction that I really don't remember. Olivetti, however, I think either belongs there or in the top tier because I would like to read more books that are written like that. The Frozen River by Ariel Lawton was a good historical fiction, but I don't remember it very clearly. Neither do I remember The Mystery Guest. I've ranted about The Lost Bookshop, which is down there at the bottom, and the Wilfa Princess and the Piebald Prince was a short story by Robin Hobb, and I don't think it was 100% necessary. I think that the series itself referenced that legend clearly enough that you didn't need to read the short story. So yeah, I didn't like it. It was quite violent, and it didn't have as many calm and cozy moments as the other books did to kind of like balance that out. So next, I'm gonna go ahead and sort some of those books from the main series. So I definitely liked the trilogy. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I think it's the Tawny Man trilogy that I'm sorting right now. Yes. So those I really liked. They are very memorable for me from reading the series. Everyone on the Screen is a Suspect. I enjoyed my time with it. I don't know if you asked me a year from now if I could tell you character names or exactly what happened. The Book of Doors was like a movie. I loved that one. And did I ever tell you I would love more heartfelt memoirs from people like that? Sense and Sensibility is a little forgettable for me, but Glow Rushes is a beautiful artsy tale about a painter. Funny Story is, it was okay. I didn't love it. A New Lease on Death was a NetGalley release, and I didn't like it. I'm going too fast. This is crazy. Okay, have a little bit of a break here. I know I missed a book, but we'll go back up to it, I hope. So, what are you gonna pick next? Okay, City of Dragons? Are you picking City of Dragons? Oh, okay. I think I'm trying to remember which of this series I disliked the most because I didn't love this quartet. Yes. No, yeah, Fool's Quest I would not read again necessarily. I mean, if I was reading through the entire series, sure. I will probably forget that. But Fool's Assassin, that I loved, and I would definitely read that again. I think Tired of Being Tired, that nonfiction, is at the top, and that I would definitely read again too. You'll see it again when we scroll up. Twilight Falls is not the best in the series in my opinion, and The Heiress by Rachel Hawkins is pretty forgettable, but it was fun when I was reading it at the time. Map of the Otherlands, that is a new favorite, and I would really like more Fae style books like that. And Abby Jimenez, Just for the Summer, made me laugh, and it was also very well done. Ministry of Time was not a hit for me. I know a lot of you liked it, but that was not what I liked. Kamigawa Food Detectives was a letdown. He just should have shown what it was like when he was grocery shopping and hunting down all of those ingredients, and I think it would have bumped up for me. Dragonhaven and Blood of Dragons, yeah, they were nice at the time, but I don't think they're very memorable. I'm starting to like reorganize, like if I like which books are most forgettable. So like the one closest to the title on the left are probably gonna stick with me longer. And then Tree Grows in Brooklyn, you know, that's one of my favorite books, and so that's moving up to the top for 10 out of 10 would read again. Organizing Glow Rush is a little further up there because I would read that again sooner, I think. I'm starting to put them in that order of like I would likely to read them again. The Illumination of Ursula Flight. That one was a bit of a letdown. I just think it was a little too grim for me. Know My Name by Chanel Miller. That's a new favorite. Should know this already. And yeah, moving that up. Kristen Hanna, yes. Kristen Hanna's The Women. Okay, so I liked it. I didn't love it. And I think I would like more stories that, you know, like open up women's perspective in history. But I don't know. There were just some things in that book that I didn't love. I didn't like the relationships as much. The female relationships, yes, but the romantic relationships, no. So James by Percival Everett. That one, I would love to see more authors write books that tell a different perspective of a classic, especially if it was a classic that was ahead of its time but not quite up to present day when it comes to considering diversity and considering the injustice of our socioeconomic systems. I would love to see more of those. Appointment with Death, you'll see not very memorable, definitely not my favorite Hercule Poirot book. The Enchanted April I enjoyed, but I don't really want to read it again. A River Enchanted, I did enjoy. I don't know if it's the most memorable for me. Ruthless Vows was a little bit of a letdown, but I think I liked it more than A River Enchanted. And then Snow and Rose, I would like to see more books like that that have like pretty illustration and speak to both adults and children. But I don't know if I reallocate that up later in this video. Dolly Allerton, I really enjoyed. Neil Gaiman, Stardust, yeah, it was fun, but not the most memorable. This one's gonna bump up in a second here because it was a really moving memoir. A lot of grief in the memoir row, but also there's hope. So I think Mothership is the most hopeful of the three of those. Then we have A Fire Endless, which I liked better than the first book, A River Enchanted. And I don't know, I just would like more Celtic inspired fantasy, please. Part of Your World was fun. I'm bumping that one up. And then An Enchantment of Ravens, another like fae inspired tale. Kind of similar, like if you like Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, you might like An Enchantment of Ravens. Margaret Rogerson's other book that I read was A Sorcery of Thorns. And then A Sky Painted Gold was kind of like a Gatsby-esque I Captured the Castle. And I would love like more blended, like books that blend a couple of classics like that thematically. Foster by Claire Keegan is a short story, but it will hit you. It will hit you in the feels. A Year in Tokyo, I really loved that one, and I would 100% look at it again when planning a trip to Japan. Blue Castle, again, another favorite this year that belongs at the top, and I probably would read it again. Like that's pretty far to the left, so the likelihood of me reading it again is higher. These are in order down here of like, if I had to read it again, it would be Painful is like the far left, and then to the right is like Less Pain. Yeah, that one, I just didn't like the ending. I thought it was bleak and despairing. I don't know. I Who Have Never Known Men, another favorite that I don't love. The Other Bennet Sister I did enjoy, as I did Agnes Grey. They're pretty similar, I would say. Kind of like telling the story of someone who might be so quiet or meek that they don't get a lot of like attention as a character. Alright, so Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone. That one was definitely fun. The Story of Art by Katie Hassel. I technically didn't finish this one. I just have it saved to finish later, and I think it's well worth your time if you want to see women's contribution to art, because a lot of its companion texts have just been focused on women. So yours truly, it was fun. And The Langoliers is pretty memorable. I think it's funny that I kind of put it in that row actually because of the subject matter. Ready for Busy Readers was very boring. None of This Is True was fun time, but I will probably not remember details of it like a year from now. And The Sunken City, that was a good time as well. It's a retelling of Treasure Island. I think that's all the books. I think that's all of them. These are my rankings, guys. This is it. Did I move any other ones? Yep. No, I think that's it. These are the order that I have left things in, and my likelihood to wish to read them again. You see, I moved The Ministry of Time, and then I like second guess myself, and I'm gonna like bump. I would rather read Dragon Keeper again than read The Ministry of Time again. So yeah. What did you think? Would you put these in any different rows? Did you have any favorites in this list that I maybe didn't value as much as you did? I'd love to know both any opinions we share and any opinions that are different. This was so chaotic. I kind of love it because I recorded the list part of this video separately, if you couldn't tell, and all of this is just me trying to talk as fast as I can. Thanks for joining me for this fun little video, and I hope to see you in another video soon. Remember, next Wednesday is the beginning of the War and Peace vlogs. We're gonna have 4 weeks of updates about my progress reading War of Peace, and if you have a big book that you plan to read, I'm looking forward to checking in with you and seeing how that's going next week as well. So I will see you next Wednesday for that vlog series, and I will see you Sunday with another video.